and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books, and David and the Books.
Hello.
David and the Knife.
David and the Beard.
Today we are coming to you with our April episode. God, I forgot. It blows my mind that it's May.
I know, it's crazy.
It's May already. We're coming to you with our April episode of Screen Time. So things that we've watched, films that we've watched in April that we've really enjoyed, TV that we've watched in April that we've really enjoyed, and a YouTube video or channel that we've watched in April that we've really enjoyed. So what we've done, we've decided rather than trying to fit everything on the board at once and having to use 3s for E's, L's for T's, 4s for A's.
Yeah, sometimes.
1s for I's. We've
upside
decided
down 7s for L's.
7s for L's. We've decided to split it down and do TV, movie, and then YouTube. So we're going to start with TV, and our favourite TV from the month of April mine was Big Little Lies. So you sort of watched some of this with me.
Yeah, only a couple of episodes.
Not all of it, but what you saw you liked.
I did enjoy it.
So Big Little Lies is a Sky Atlantic 7-part drama? 7-part drama adapted from a Leanne Moriarty novel of the same title. It follows 3 women. The first episode documents the fact that somebody has died at a school event in quite a catastrophic way, and then it sort of works its way back from that, following 3 main characters: Nicole Kidman's character Celeste, Reese Witherspoon's character Madeline, and I never know her name. What's her name? The girl from Divergent.
I don't know her name.
I can't think of her name.
That's all right. Just
She's
the
in
Divergent
49
girl.
Divergent girl, and their children, and there's a sort of a drama at the school with their children, and then there's this thing going on, and everyone's dealing with their lives. So it is shot beautifully. It's shot on the Californian coast. It's absolutely gorgeous. A lot of it, like some of it, there's not even any dialogue going on. It's just so interesting, and it's just a really good character study on female characters. It's got a real strong female-led cast. It's also got a very good male cast. Alexander Skarsgård's in it. He's very good. What's that chap from Parks and Recreation who's in it called?
Oh, Adam Scott.
Adam Scott's in it, and it's just wonderful and marvellous. And I really would encourage you all to read it. I really, really loved it. To watch it. It's a real slow burn, so not much happens for the first few episodes because they're sort of set in the scene almost, but the last 15 minutes of the last episode is honestly some of the probably the best telly I've ever watched ever. And also the fact that it's a standalone and there's no cliffhanger, is there going to be a second series? That's the book, they've done it, it's all done lovely. It was perfect, it was amazing. So your television, David, is
Line of Duty. Now the full series I think finished.
The 5th, I think that's the 5th series.
It's the 4th.
Oh, is it?
The 4th series finished last weekend over here, and we've heard nothing but good things about it.
No,
and
we've only watched the first series.
Yes, that's what I was going to get to. I was going to say, because we heard nothing but good about the 4th series, we've decided to watch it from the beginning because the first 3 series are on Netflix, and we just finished the first series the other day, and it was fantastic. So it follows a unit in the police force where they are trying to find dodgy police.
Anti-corruption.
Yeah, they're trying
the
to find
anti-corruption department of the police. Vicky McClure is a undercover police officer in anti-corruption.
So is it like the AC-12s or something they're called, something like that?
And they're trying to find out why a particular character, Lenny James, who plays Morgan in Walking Dead, who we love and we called him Morgan throughout. They're trying to find out why his stats are so good, and the fact that there must be something bent about him, to use the term that they use. And it goes into sort of relationships that Lenny James's character has going on within there, and it's gritty, it's gory, it's twisty-turny. It really changes. So you start watching it and you think, oh well, I've got his number, I know what he's about, and by the end that character's completely different, and we sort of fell in love and fell out of love with a lot of the characters, didn't we? What do you like about it?
Oh, you pretty much said it all, really.
Oh, okay. So those are the TVs that we've been enjoying this month. Now on to film. So, our favourite films of the month have been... Mine was Moana. Now, we have mentioned Moana on this channel before, but not in Screen Time. So, Moana is the most recent Disney film. Is it the most recent Disney film?
It is the most recent Disney film.
So what do you call a live action? So Beauty and the Beast live action, is that not the most recent
so,
Disney film?
Moana, so this comes under the Walt Disney Classics category.
So it's the most recent Disney Classics
this is
film.
like number 55, I think.
So, and it is about a character, Moana, who lives on this island with her mother and father, and she's going to be the leader of this island. But she keeps thinking that there's something more. There's more. She wants more in her life. She wants to get out, and she finds out that her tribe that she's with, they used to be explorers, and she can't understand why they're not explorers anymore. It's got an amazing cast, amazing songs. It looks amazing. The character of Moana is she's just amazing. There's no like want for a man in that film or anything like that. She knows she's not happy at home and she wants to get out there and do it. And it's just got some really great songs.
Just some awesome songs.
The rock in it is really good, isn't it?
Very good.
What's his real name?
Dwayne
Johnson. The young girl, Oailey Cravalho, she is 16, the girl who voices Moana, and her singing voice is amazing. Her ballad is just wonderful. I love it. So we watched it last year at the cinema, and you had to almost like convince me to go. I wasn't that bothered, was I?
No, you was never bothered.
And then when I was there, I loved it, and then I've watched it we've got it on Blu-ray now, and I've watched it now, and I just love it. When I watch it, we watched it twice, haven't we? Because we watched it when we were away in Wales as well. So I've watched it twice this month. I'd watch it again now, given half the chance. And I just loved it, and I really would urge everyone to go and see it. It's just this new sort of like strain of Disney films that are coming out that aren't Minnie's playing with her toy, that aren't just princesses looking for a prince and things like that. And it's got like quite like well-developed characters and things like that. I really, really adore it. Now, David's favourite film of the month is one that we watched only this weekend.
We did. So we already watched one Alfred Hitchcock film a few weeks ago. Last time we was in Liverpool with Simon and Chris. And so we decided to watch another one. And because Lauren read the short story of The Birds.
By Daphne du Maurier.
By Daphne du Maurier, one of your favourites. So then we decided to watch Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, which is 1960s it was made.
1963, I believe,
1963,
David.
that's great knowledge.
Yeah.
And so it follows, oh God, I cannot remember the woman's name. Is it Tiffany?
No, her name is Tippy.
Tippy.
The actress is called Tippy.
Yeah.
Within it, so it follows. It's quite a strange startup, really, isn't it? That this chap goes into this pet shop that the character to buy a pair of lovebirds, and Tippi Hedren's character is in there and pretending that she works in the shop, and he doesn't end up buying the lovebirds. So she ends up taking him down the coast to where he's staying at the weekend, and then while she's there at Bodega Bay, the birds sort of turn on everyone.
Yeah, nobody really knows why. It just kind of happened. But even at the very beginning, do you remember when they'd done a pan shot? I'm assuming because she was in San Francisco, there was a pan shot and there was loads of birds flying over, but nobody ever really paid any attention.
Yeah, it's just really so. It's the story is, and I'm sure it's a famous story, and there's many famous scenes in the film. But it's just that the actual birds are turning on the humans that live there, attacking them. Sometimes to death, sometimes pecking them and things like that.
Yeah, pecking their eyes out. And it's terrible. And like a lot of people, particularly people of our mother and father's generation, saying, "Oh my God, that's terrifying, that's terrifying." So I sort of went to it thinking it was going to be scary, but then also aware that it was filmed in the 60s so
and that it might be a bit naff. It was a lot less naff than I thought it was going to be. And the effects were pretty good, weren't they?
They were very good.
And there was points when you would do that little... how you were holding your arms as you were watching.
So when I don't want to, I'm kind of looking through my fingers slightly at the screen. There's a bit where she goes upstairs because she's hearing bird noises, and then she opens up a bedroom, and then it's just full of birds, and they attack her.
Not nice birds, even nasty birds.
No.
But yeah, it's really, really good. I loved it. I would watch it again. I want you to read the short story now because I think you'd love it. It's although it's based on the short story, there's not actually much that pulls over from the short story aside from the fact that birds are attacking. So having read the short story first, I feel like I've enjoyed them both separately very, very much, but they're not really the same thing, even though it's the idea of the birds attacking is the same thing. But we really loved it, and I can't believe how much I loved it.
Yeah,
we want to watch a bit more Alfred Hitchcock now, don't we?
Yeah, we've got a couple more.
We've got
in the
Rear
vault.
Window and Don't Look Back, or Don't...
Yeah, I can't remember. It's one of them.
Those guys are very much things that we've been enjoying recently as well. So, and then the last section is all about our favourite YouTube videos of the month, and I've changed these around. So you're first, a tribute to Pixar. I haven't seen this video. What is it?
So it's from a YouTuber called Robert Schuber. Apologies if I pronounced that name wrong. So basically, this is a Pixar montage. I love a montage.
You do love a montage.
And what's even better, I love a Disney Pixar. This is just the Pixar films. So basically, it's from the Toy Story all the way up to Monsters University, and they've just so they cut it kind of into sections. You've got the happy bit, then you've got the sad bit, and then you've got the good ending. And I just kind of happened to stumble across it, and it just made me cry by the end of it. It just uses a couple of really nice songs. It's about 6-7 minutes long.
Oh, lovely.
And it's
I might
lovely.
watch that in a minute.
Yeah, you should do. It's just really nice. It just cuts up all up. It's got all the good speeches in it. It just really makes you... if you're a fan of Pixar, then you are going to love it. It's just really nice and good.
And we'll link that video down below, but I'm going to go and read that. I'm not going to read it, I'm going to watch it. So my favourite YouTube item this month is a channel called Milabu. She's very, very famous, very, very famous channel. And she is a girl with short hair, little of the length of my own, who does a lot of hairstyles and things for people with short hair, which actually is surprisingly hard to come by. A lot of updos and things like that are for people with long hair, and she's just incredible and does lots of short hairstyles, and she's just very enjoyable and accessible, and lots of hairdos that I'm going to be using for the summer. So probably something that you'll enjoy too. You'll get to enjoy my hairdos for the summer. But I just wanted people to know about that one because I really, really love her. I think she's brilliant. So those are our favourite screen items for the month of April. Let us know if you have enjoyed any of these things, particularly the birds. We love the birds so much. And also watch Alfred Hitchcock film we should go to next, because we've got, as I said, we've got Rear Window and maybe one called Don't Look Now, but there's a whole host of things that we could order and things like that that we would love to get watching. So maybe we could watch Jamaica Inn, that's done by Alfred Hitchcock as well, I think, which is another Daphne du Maurier one. Let's just do all the Daphne du Mauriers. And that is it from us, and I will see you all again soon for another BookTube video. Goodbye!